Okay, the last lesson, number 5. The final thing to learn is training. We must never confuse training with teaching. Never confuse training with managing. Never confuse training with educating. Training is not telling or instructing or explaining. Training is doing the very things we did to become the leaders we are today. As a leader's a doer. The leader is out ahead, leading and helping others to follow him or her, holding their hands, setting the example, training them. The only difference is just that now we're doing it with our downline rather than with our upline. Get them on the phone to their friends right away. If we have potential leaders, set up a time to prospect with them and to present the opportunity with them. Initiate the launch phase right away. Beat the box. In other words, before their kit arrives in the mail, they should be already talking with people. Because going through and studying all that's in the box will slow them down. You can say, I know you have probably a lot of people whom you also know who would like to also earn $5,000 in the next 28 days. Let's get them started too. And as soon as they get a check for at least $17, 90% of them will stick for 90 days. Enable them to earn while they learn. Don't do it for them, but don't do it without them. Make sure they begin to work on a dream board, a poster board with photos and pictures of what they want while they're doing Manatech. You've got to have a dream come true, but without a vision, people perish. Until they're trained, make sure whatever they do with us so far as possible. We must stay in touch as frequently as we can, preferably in person, as well as by phone or email. Encourage them to call all the time with any kind of question, because once they've mastered all three, the prospecting, the presenting, and the training, lesson 3, 4, and 5, we have duplicated ourselves, created a leader, and can now move on to train our next potential leader. Because that they know how to duplicate the simple approach, they can finally be introduced to all that other fascinating stuff. But just make sure they don't corrupt KISS, right? Keep it simple and make duplication simple. Keep it easy. Don't make it difficult again. Now there are other lessons of fascinating stuff that we've learned along the years that we don't use anymore. The lessons actually never end. But don't complicate the simple approach with the stuff on research and development and the things that you'll learn as you get more involved in Manatech. Keep this part simple, and you'll be blessed.